have done a lot of work during 2021 with ThryvOn Technology in a lot of different ways, looking at insect efficacy against thrips, lygus, and a bunch of other things. But I think we would be remiss to not talk about some of the changes that have occurred really over the span of my career in cotton pest management. You think about the changes that have occurred in that particular part of the cotton business in the last 25 or 30 years. We've gone from having conventional varieties to having Bollgard 1 varieties, Bollgard 2, Bollgard 3, and now we move on to having the ThryvOn technology to introduce into the marketplace and learn how to use the varieties contained the best way. The block we're standing in today is evidence of our commitment and our desire to be able to supply sound agronomic recommendations for new varieties when they enter the marketplace. What we've done in this particular case is take the opportunity to take ThryvOn technology containing varieties. We put them into a trial where we're evaluating two factors. One of those has a subtlety associated with an insect management. The other is we take those new varieties, compare them and their yield potential to a set of older products that contain some of the previous generations of technology. We compare them a lot of different ways. One's raw yield potential, one may be the impact of the different technologies on insects, but one of the most important pieces of information for any cotton farmer to have when he buys a new variety, along with the information about how to use a new technology, is how does that variety respond to growth regulation and what's its adaptation to different conditions on the farm. That's what this particular trial is about. We've got some of the new varieties that contain ThryvOn technology in here. They're planted in an untreated check, basically with no plant growth regulators. We've got another plot that is managed using a system we refer to as passive, which is a lower rate and a lower intensity of growth regulation application. And we have an aggressive plot. What we use this information for is the same purpose with a variety containing a new technology as we do any other product that would come through our NPE program or any other breeding program. We're trying to learn how sensitive they are to growth regulation, how much growth regulation do they need, what is the optimal recommendation for a grower when he plants that on a given field on his farm. What we gain from that is hopefully cutting off some of the learning curve as we introduce these new varieties. And the thing I would point out about that is they're still cotton. They're still perennial, indeterminate plants that think they're trees. And we grow them as an annual crop. And this sort of information helps us design and recommend management systems that optimize the performance of any technology and variety combination that hopefully we bring to the market in the near future.